right here.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this, Cletus. Let's do this.
What a week of football, man. It's good stuff, man.
You ever see the Clumps?
The Clumps?
Yeah. It was Eddie Murphy playing all the different characters.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Shit was awesome. Grandma was my favorite.
Grandma.
She said, the other day I was in the shower and I had this terrible pain in my chest. I was standing on my own titty.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
That was the first time the world seen Dave Chappelle, too. Or, well, I guess not. Maybe not the first time, but. He'd been playing in clubs since he was 14. Imagine that.
A little bit. Maybe not 14, but I definitely know what the club thing's like.
I used to work at a comedy club. And every night after my shift, I could go into the comedy club and get a free beer and sit there and watch the comedians. I saw some really great talent, dude, before they got discovered.
You think we'll get a Bill the Packer fan sighting on tonight, or you think he's going to stay in
he's in the
protection?
He's in the group right now talking smack. Him and Melvin are going at it.
Oh no. Maybe we can get both of them on here. All right. NFC North open mic. We're going to get this thing started here in a few minutes.
You getting all the invites out?
I'm inviting everybody, man. This is Victory Monday for some of us.
It's game night for the Packers.
That's right. This is a big game for the Packers.
We got to get off of here in time for kickoff.
Oh yeah.
I got the Raiders, bro. I got the Raiders tonight. The line started at Green Bay -1. So Green Bay was favored, but now the Raiders are favored by 2. So that's a 3-point swing, dude, just by getting the news that Jimmy G was going to play.
There we go. Well, here goes the countdown. Let's do this.
I don't like the -2. I'm going to stay away from it.
Well, you heard Man Event Mike. He hath spoken. Oh, wow. I got that done pretty quick, Mike. I'll show you one of these little cool producer things that you can do right here. See that 55? Let's go. Oh, that's just because I'm a little faster. I'm going to get this thing started. We get the countdown. Get that countdown. Let's say hello. Hello, Tony. Hello, Dwayne. Hello, Single Dads Club. Say hello to the bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy.
Take a look at the bad guy. You can't have no kids because your womb is so polluted.
Well, it's your show, Mike. I'm going to bring you right out front and center. You ready?
I'm ready. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the NFC North Open Mic Night. I'm your host, Main Event Mike, joined, as always, by the producer, the maestro, Russell Wayne. How are you tonight, Russ?
I am doing great on Victory Monday night. I love a good victory, good butt kicking.
A good pummeling. Detroit Lions pummeled the Carolina Panthers 42-24. Ooh.
It was a beat down.
Vikings lose to the Chiefs 27-20, and it seems like forever ago, but the Chicago Bears get their first W of the year against the Washington Commanders, and tonight it is the Green Bay Packers in Las Vegas as a 2-point underdog against the Raiders. Where do you want to start tonight, Russ? Let's start where we always start. The roast post.
The roast post right from the get-go right here. And I don't know.
Post. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Russ.
No, go ahead.
Oh, it's the roast post. We get all these posts from our groups. Our groups are NFC North the Huddle. That's NFC North the Huddle and Detroit Lions main event. Those are the two groups. You should join the group and join the conversation, and maybe your roast post can make it on the show. This one comes from Stephen Long. He shared an NFL memes post. After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. The Cowboys still suck.
I figured we'd start with that one since that's not NFC North related. But that, there we go. That was the ruling. That's kind of like Amari.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm a member of an NFC East trash talk group, and we have nothing on those guys. Those Eagles, Giants, and Cowboys fans are so brutal to each other. It makes us look minor league. I'm going to tell you that right now.
All right, Go ahead. This is our show.
This one comes from Patrick Fields. He's in NFC North the Huddle, and it's a good old Skeletor meme. Just reminding everybody that Aaron Rodgers' last NFL pass was to a Lion. Even to this day, as it's been 749 days since the Packers have beaten the Lions. This roast
and as in classic fashion, he runs away like Skeletor always does until we meet again. All right, there we go.
He-Man. Speaking of He-Man. He-Man. It's Aiden Hutchinson, Detroit Lions fans, UK, One Pride Worldwide. Here's Hutchie.
And you're aging yourself if you actually can get that movie right there. Come on. Where's that one from?
That's The Shining, of course.
That's right. We know that because we're old. We're grandfathers. We get that. So
go back to that. Go back to that for a minute. It looks like somebody photoshopped like Joe Biden's teeth in there or something on Aiden Hutchinson.
Is that might actually be gosh, I'm brain farting. Jack Nicholson. That might actually be Jack Nicholson's teeth with Aiden Hutchinson's eyes.
Yeah, that comes from Detroit Lions fans UK. One Pride Worldwide. Have you ever checked out some of those groups?
I've been in I go in all of them every day and at least check out and see if there's some good stuff in there. And every once in a while, like, I don't want to discriminate because I'm not just going to promote. If NFC North the Huddle ain't going to put out some good stuff, I'm going to come in and get the stuff that's good.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, it's worth the price. It's worth the price of admission, Russ, if you go into one of those Lions UK groups and click on one of the videos just to hear them say Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's worth the price.
Oh, okay. Right.
This one comes from Chuck Scott Jr. from NFC North the Huddle. Oh, this is just NFC the Huddle. Lions fans watching their first winning season. Chuck, this one just didn't hit as hard as you think it did because you messed it up. This should say Lions fan watching their last winning season. Not their first winning season. You screwed the pooch on this one.
No. Yeah, well, you know
it's
what?
It's not really a roast post. It's kind of a mild suntan post.
This one I had to get in. It was my comment that I'll read this one here. I can't see who it came from because the live thing's in a way. But
it comes from Mike Bingham.
Well, thank you, Mike. It said Vikings are the best 1-4 team in NFL history and are still a better team than the Packers, and that's a fact. And I came back with incorrect. The Lions were 1-4 last year, and they are indeed better than you.
I like Dorothy's answer on that one really good.
Go back. What did Dorothy say?
BS.
Yes.
This is from last week. This is our award-winning, right? This one got a ribbon.
Well, this is the award-winning. This is the one. I just decided this one because I thought this one was the best one from last week. But we got to start. deciding who's going to win these things, but I decided this one because this one was good.
The best one from last week, and I love the little gold medal that you made. For
That's
that.
right.
That is sharp. That's nice work.
They love trophies in Green Bay.
They just don't win any.
Well, we don't win. The Lions don't win any. They won some a long time ago.
No, it's the other way around. They've never won any trophy. We've won trophies before the Super Bowl. They've never won any trophies. They've went to the Super Bowl 4 times, but never won it. And they never won an NFL championship before that. So our trophy case has more in it than the Vikings for sure.
Yeah, but these guys are talking about Packers. At birth, baby elephants weigh about 250 pounds, making them the biggest babies on earth next to Packer fans.
That is a classic. Derp. Derp is one of my favorite things, by the way. Derp, we're great. We beat the Bears and then the Saints, who lost their starting quarterback. We have 13 world champions. We're title town. Derp. Now remind us all of your history. Derp.
I don't even know that's funny, but this is actually not a roast post, but this is a fact. This is the update. The Detroit Lions are now 12-3 since Peyton Manning and Jeff Daniels lifted the curse of Bobby Lane.
Yes, and that was glorious. Everybody laughed at it in that, but there was a subliminal thing with the Lions fans. It's just a ritual that they did, and they took an actual, he's holding the book there. It's an actual curse-breaking spell, but instead of water in the tub, they put whiskey because Bobby Lane was a big drinker. So I love that they did it, and it just works out. 12-3, that's pretty impressive, I think.
Yeah, I think it is too. So right now, I'm going to throw the link for everybody to come in onto the open mic as we're finishing up all of the roast posts right here. So I'm throwing the link into all the comments. So if you want to come on to the show, talk a little bit of trash, it's open mic, baby. Let's go. Let's keep these roasts posts moving right here. Roast post right here. Right here. Biggie Cheese.
Germanek Omial. Man, this guy. Big Cheese Smalls. We'll be 2-3 after tomorrow night's game.
Hey, some of the Packer fans are jumping off the wagon right here. They don't like the way that things are going. Matt LaFleur's flipping out on people, like all the media people. So there you go. Hey, Packers, you better win tonight or I'm going to go full Merkel on you rejects. You ain't seen nothing yet.
That's hey shit Packers. You missed that, didn't you?
I did miss that.
Hey, shit Packers. You better win tonight, or I'm going full Merkel on you. And if you don't know what full Merkel means, you definitely need to join the group.
All right, here we go. Now, this is just something that you can feel. This is something you should throw out to the crowd, Mike. You should throw this out to the people.
That would put it at week 10 by Thanksgiving. I don't know if his math is right here. This is Kenneth Ward, who says the Chicago Bears will be 5-4 by Thanksgiving. Facts, bear down. So we'll put that out there. Do you think the Chicago Bears will be above 500 by Thanksgiving? We're going to have to look up their schedule and find that out.
We'll have to look at that. We'll have to look at that.
What else we got?
You want me to get? You want me to keep going? Okay, we'll keep going while you look that up.
Caleb Williams here, the undisputed, going to be the #1 draft pick coming out of college in the next draft. USC quarterback Caleb Williams says he can make more at USC next year than as a rookie in the NFL, allowing him to pick which NFL team he goes to. This is from Athletiverse, so I don't know how reliable this is. He says he'll only play for Raiders, Giants, Niners, Vikings, and Cowboys. That's how you know it's fake. Who the hell would want to go play for the Vikings? Next.
It's my quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be very smart if he's coming out and saying stuff. I mean, you're a college quarterback. Who know? I mean, you don't know if he's even going to be good.
Don't you want to throw to TJ Hawkinson and Jordan Addison and JJ?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that would be.
Maybe.
You know.
Hey, that could be great. That could be great. Here, I think that you might like this one.
We must really suck in 2023 if our fans are still talking about us. I know, right? This is the Acme Packers. I believe that's the very first Packers team.
The Acme, I thought that was like a fake thing,
right? Oh,
put
it back. Put it back. Did you see that in the front row? It's John Dorn.
Oh, it's
John Dorn in the front row. Sitting down holding the ball.
Wow. John Dorn, you look fantastic, man. I thought that Acme was the thing that was just in the Looney Tunes episodes with the Roadrunner. And it was where they got the shit, like the dynamite and the shit. That's where all the stuff came from, isn't it?
Yes, Acme, you're right.
So there you go. Okay, now wait a minute. Before I get into this, this is something that we might have to make as part of the show going forward. And these are the Viking crying posts about the referees right here. So I got a couple of these, and we might make this a weekly thing right here.
NFL is now investigating these queefs for the atrocious robberies last couple weeks. Well deserved. Robert Bertana is tagged in that. Holy moly.
Well, guys, everybody's picking.
Did you notice the referee was wearing a Kansas City Chiefs referee uniform?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, because they were cheated because, they couldn't actually lose game. Oh, I had three crying emojis. The fact that the defending champ needed the refs to beat us just proves that the Vikings we're so powerful. We're so powerful, Mike. We're so powerful. And this is what we say as Lions fans.
Lions fans, when here, Vikings complain about the refs, right? They actually changed the rules for our bad calls. So get back with me when that happens.
Yeah. Yes. Hey, we don't have nobody in here yet, man. You guys want to come in? I threw the link into your comments right there. If not, we're just going to run them into the mud right here. Did we scare them all away, Mike? I think you did.
I know. I should have held back a little bit and not been so hard on him.
The king of Sting.
Yeah. So will the Chicago Bears be 5-4 by Thanksgiving? It's such a great question. Which would be week what? Would that be week 10, right? Yeah, week 10.
Well, week 9.
Are they playing
after week 9, right?
They're playing the Panthers on Thanksgiving.
When's their bye?
Geez, I have a hard time with that. Oh, their bye is week 13. Their bye is week 13.
Okay, so it would actually be week 9, and they're saying book it. Book it.
On Thanksgiving, they play the Panthers.
So I mean, they're playing the Vikings next week. So they're saying they're going in, they're going to beat the Vikings.
Right. So they got the Vikings. So before they play on Thanksgiving, they got the Vikings, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Saints. So they got 4 more. That's the next 4. He's saying they're going to win all 4 of those games to make it to 5-4. Right.
Right.
So it's home against the Vikings and home against the Raiders. Let's say they win those. But then they go on the road, Chargers and Saints. So he's saying to himself, or he's putting it out there, that he thinks the Bears are going to beat the Chargers out west and go to New Orleans and beat the Saints. That's a tough sell for me. What do you think?
After beating the Vikings
right.
and the Raiders. Now, the Raiders, I mean, this is one of those things that we were talking about earlier today, which is the Raiders. I mean, this is a beatable team. This is a team that both of them should win, right? You got to beat this team if you expect to beat like good teams. Oh, our friend John Kapler. He's in the back, Mike. Should we bring him up?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see if it was a good idea.
Okay. Welcome to the program, John Kapler.
Hey, John. Welcome back to the show. Love those crispy lids in the background, my friend.
Oh, yes. That needs to get replaced with something Lions. That will happen.
Oh, my God. I did see that. Oh, my God.
That was childhood. I had to live childhood dreams. It's okay. Don't worry. That's my explanation.
Man. I'm just going to pretend like
a lot of people like Jordan, Mike. We
Lions.
Listen.
The Lions.
Russell's a LeBron guy. So
the Lions are about to become what the Bulls were.
6-time
Oh,
champions.
Oh, we're about to wreck it. I mean, this is the trash talk. This is the trash talk. So why not go bold? Go big or go home, right?
Yeah, I don't know if the refs would ever favor us enough to be the Bulls.
Oh, that's okay. We're just gonna hire Dominican Sue to be our enforcer, and magically, the refs go missing. Poof.
There you go. All right. So, John, what'd you think of that 42-24 beatdown the Lions handed the Panthers on Sunday?
It's exactly what we should be doing to teams that are like us from a couple years ago. Teams that
But
are
they are
trying
who
to
we
get it
thought they
together.
were.
We should be beating teams like this. Honestly, I said it before. I will say it again all year. The players are 5-0. It is the coaching that has led us to 4-1.
That's a good take. I like that. And I agree with you 100% that this is a team that the Lions should beat. And Dan Campbell said as much in his post-game press conference. He said, we expect to win this. We expected to win this game. We should win this game. And kind of just echoing what you're saying there, John. Anything that stood out for you, though, as a deficiency, anything that the Lions might need to be worried about moving forward that you can take away from this game?
That I can take away from this game.
Yeah, like maybe I'll help you out here. I can give you. Go ahead.
Okay, good.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
It's the same thing that I could take away from every week. We have no faith in our kicking game. We don't want to see how far we can kick it.
Right.
And at some point, that may come back to bite us.
God, that's such a good take. You're right, especially in the postseason, especially if this team makes a playoff run, that could be huge. And not giving Patterson those reps could be hard.
I would have liked to see him take some long shots, considering we're up so much. Put him out there when it's a 50-yarder, when we're up by 15 points. If he misses, he misses. At least he knows, and it's not like, oh man, we're gonna give it up and we're gonna lose. You put him out there just like you'd put your backup quarterback in there with a minute to go, just kneeling down the ball. Same concept.
What is the extra point? What is that moved back to? What is that equivalent to in the field goal?
Isn't it from the 20? And then there's the distance from the ball to the kicker. So it is a
30?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that, Russ.
I mean, if Riley Patterson's out there, kicking, 5 extra points, I mean, he's getting his foot in there. I don't think that Dan Campbell wants to kick 50-yard field goals, guys. Maybe if he had to in a pinch at the end of a game and he had no choice, but to do that. But I mean, he's aggressive.
God, knock on wood, God forbid you pull something and you didn't need to be kicking field goals. You don't need to, and then there goes your kicker. So good point.
I mean, Riley Patterson kicked a playoff winning field goal. I mean, I think anywhere from 45 and in, they could count on him. He's pretty accurate, and I think that we're going to be aggressive, man. I mean, hey, man, I think we can get it. I got a feeling on this one, man.
Point after attempts are kicked from the 15-yard line, making them a 33-yard kick every time. So if you don't think your kicker's good from 33 yards, I mean, anything outside the 15, you don't want to kick it. Ugh.
Well, it depends on what it is. I mean, if it's 4th and 15, well, yeah, you're kicking a field goal. But if it's 4th and 5, I think that he goes for it because that's just what he is. We want 7.
What happens when you're in the playoffs and it's January and you're outdoors and you're facing the wind, though?
And it's about the reps. It's about getting the confidence and making that kick and the muscle memory and doing it so many times. And I think John's got a great point here, Russ, is that is it that, though? Is it that he doesn't have the confidence in the kicker, or is it just that gambler mentality, why they call him Dan Gamble instead of Dan Campbell, like the Campbell Gamble? I don't know. That's an interesting one, but
it's a good take. I mean, it's on the other side of it. I mean, I'm just giving the antonym of that,
50-50.
which is, we're living with a cowboy, and right now a cowboy's 4-1. And I mean, to blame him for all the loss and give the players all the credit for the wins, well, that's just unfair. They did it all together, and right now the whole thing that's mixed up into a stew right now with coaching and players is 4-1. And we like
okay.
that.
Okay,
I mean,
but that's not what we're debating here. We're talking about his proclivity to go for it on fourth down where he is less than 30% success. Right? That's what we're talking about. And John's point is, if he's got a concern moving forward on this game, is he's not giving that kicker a chance enough. He's going for it too much. He's keeping the, especially at a game like yesterday, you could have let him kick a field goal and, get those points. But I mean, you take a touchdown if you can, I guess. That's a stupid take, but I don't know. I think that's a good point. And it's something I've never really thought about, John. You kind of caught me off guard with this, but I am going to give that one some thought.
I mean, coming off of a game where you scored 42 points, I don't know what to tell you, John. I mean, I'm happy with that outcome.
No, I'm definitely happy. I just thought, for shits and giggles, why don't we just see what the hell? You're up so many points.
John was answering my question too, Russ. What concern do you have going forward? And I think it's a legitimate concern. What concern do you have, Russ, with this team going forward?
I mean, really, the only thing that I think it would be quarterback health. I mean,
just Jared Goff staying upright.
We're deep. So as we're getting players back, I mean, players get injured, but our depth is shining through. I have confidence in this team and its depth, so I'm not really worried about the injuries. Okay. I know everybody knows what they're doing.
Okay, as far as Russ is not worried. I am worried a bit on the secondary because we let Bryce Young come into our building and hang 24 on us. And he's a rookie quarterback who can't see over Jack Campbell's jock strap. Okay. And he put 24 on us. We lose Emmanuel Mosley. He only lasts for 2 plays, which is still 2 more than Abraham Lincoln lasted. He lasts for 2 plays, and now he's all done as a Detroit Lion. What? He lasted more plays than Abraham Lincoln. It never gets old.
Yeah. You're vicious, man. He goes right for the throat. That's a
so we lose CJ Gardner-Johnson for the season. Now we lose Emmanuel Mosley, who never did make an impact. We're going to be relying on Jerry Jacobs and Will Harris to get us through San Francisco and Philadelphia. If that's what it would really true, that worries me now. I was a lot more confident when I thought we had these free agent corners that were going to really help us. We still have Cam Sutton.
Drafted Joey Porter Jr.
So you answered your own question, because here's the funny thing is, like, we just played a game where we didn't have Emmanuel Mosley, we didn't have CJ Gardner-Johnson, we didn't have Amon-Ra St. Brown, we didn't have Jahmyr Gibbs, and actually I thought Vaitai played, but Vaitai didn't play. And we
James
just these guys. James Houston didn't play. Josh Pascal didn't play. So we have all these guys injured, but yet we still won 42-24. And by the way, you give Bryce Young way too much credit. He scored 14 of those points in garbage time where it really didn't matter. We had second string guys out there. We stuck on a knife up against their throat and slit their throat right in the fourth quarter. They had no chance. That third quarter was 2 drives. They say that we didn't do well in the third quarter, but here I'm going to push back, because when I rewatched the game, we had the ball probably for 12 minutes of the third quarter. One was a drive all the way down where they failed on fourth down, but they ran off like 8 minutes off of the clock when they did it.
Yeah, 8 minutes. Yeah, 7.5.
They went down and scored. And then we went down and had a long touchdown drive and put the ending to it. Long.
The third quarter, no one scored in the third quarter. And this is something that the Lions have been concerned about. Ben Johnson actually said it at his press conference this week when asked about why they keep coming out of the third quarter and their first drive ends in a punt or a turnover every time this season. And he looked very, very serious in his response and said, we are going to address that.
And then they did.
And they came out and they moved the ball. Like you said, they held the ball for over 7 minutes. They drove it down. Of course, they failed on fourth down.
It was excruciating.
It was their best drive of the opening series of a third quarter all year, and they still came away empty.
I'm looking I love looking backstage and seeing Moneyappolis just sit back there, and I'm going to welcome up Jamez, welcome to the program.
Hey, so you guys are letting teams with 1 win on here, huh?
We're Lions fans, bro.
Hey, we're letting everybody on, man. We're trying to get everybody on there. Everybody's scared.
I know that's right.
Hey,
Thank
there
you for
was a
being
time
brave
where we
enough.
were 1-6 last year, brother. So we
Yep.
know
Yeah,
all about that
I'm
1-1
just talking
column,
shit.
sir.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Hey,
good? You good? That's what the show's
And
about.
man, like, and I've been doing this, ref thing in the front of the house, to like get, bait a few people in, because I just want to trigger people because I was so upset about last night. Even though, hey, I must admit, the Vikings, they were supposed to win that game, even though the refs fucked us at the end. I will say though, this shit that is starting to go on with the Chiefs, man. It's getting a little out of hand, bro. I thought I was overreacting until I went to the main fucking page post after the game. Every fan base is about it. Dude, this is they said this is the third straight week this has happened.
Yeah,
Holy
I mean,
cow.
we complained about it a little bit, but we complained about it after a win. Like we won, and then we can go at that and be like, look, they were missing these holding calls. They were letting them line up in the backfield, stuff like that. Wow, we got a couple people right there. Awesome. I got a couple people, and then I'm popping back. Here we go. We got Jeremy B. And then
Jeremy
we got
B. And A-Dub. All right.
Jeremy B.
So now
What
we got
up, money?
A-Dub, he's a Packers fan. We got Jeremy B. He's a writer for the South Florida Tribune. Really glad to have him here. And our good friend, Minneapolis, Minnesota, who is the only respectable Viking fan I know at this point. So, Jamez, I want to talk to you real quick about this 1-4 start. It's not the end of the world. Do you think that other teams are starting to catch up to Brian Flores, and is the lack of talent on the defense catching up to Brian Flores? Is he camouflaging some of your deficiencies? What do you think's going on?
He is camouflaging some of the deficiencies, but I got to give you guys a little bit of credit, man. Some of these situations, and they could hold pretty good, and they went pretty good for going toe to toe with the chance. But some of these positions, we just do not have the talent, bro. We don't, and I'm gonna admit that to you guys. Byron Murphy, I was bragging about his fucking grade. Dude's been getting shit on all season long. I mean, all season long. I mean, I know none of the guys we let go are doing good, but it's horrible. It would be hard for me to believe that Patrick Peterson would be getting tossed around like this. I got to be honest about it, but the same mistakes as the first every other loss this year, man. The guys cannot catch the ball. Guys cannot hold on to the ball. And I got to put a little bit of this one on our coach. He got out coached real bad, man. I got to admit that. And there's another thing I want to admit. TJ Hawkinson fucked me last night, man. He did me dirty last night. And Lions fans, I didn't really understand what they meant. Like, he's just, when you need him the most, he'll just have one of those games. I'm talking about, man, not only did he have 3 or 4 drops last night, but 2 of them would have been touchdowns. 2 of them. Yeah. I'm talking about, they weren't the perfect balls, but bro, if the ball hits both of your hands, you know the rules. Ball hits your hands, you got to catch it, man.
Thank you
God,
for those
boy,
picks.
can we feel your pain. Boy, can we
Giving us
feel
those
your
picks.
pain. Jeremy B., are you feeling his pain with TJ Droppinson and being 1-4?
I was just going to say, now you know why we call him TJ Droppinson. He drops the ball in key clutch situations.
I can tell he's enjoying this.
Because he was trying to get paid. Y'all didn't see that last year because he was trying to get paid. He got paid. Now he's going to coast, just like he did in Detroit.
Wow, I don't know if he's coasting, but he gets paid like Travis Kelce, but got hands like Eric Ebron. A-Dub, what do you think? Is there any chance for these Vikings to recover from 1-4?
Given what they have,
like the guy has talent, man, but he's just, I don't know what's up with him.
Hold on, Jamez.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying they should have, considering what they still have offensively. Like, as long as everything is clicking for Kirk Cousins and everything else offensively, they should.
Right on. Looks like we lost Jeremy B. John Kapler, same question to you. Do you think the Vikings can recover from 1-4?
I mean, anything's possible. We did it last year, and everyone just said, "SOL, we're crap."
Yeah, but that's a different story. That's a different story because we had all these young players. We had all this talent to develop as the season went along. Minnesota does not have that luxury. I'm going to answer for you. Hell no, they can't recover from 1-4 with this team. They don't have the defense. Now, these guys are not going to step up to be able to cover their lack of talent. There's just too much. They got to play the Lions twice. They got to play the Packers again. They twice, right? They got to play the Packers twice. Yeah, so I mean, it's tough sledding for this team. Where'd you go, Jamal? Ah, damn! I was just about to grill you real good. Jeremy B, you think they can recover from 1-4?
Not with Jefferson with the hamstring injury. He's 90% of their offense.
Yeah. Do you have any update on that for us, Jeremy? I have not heard an update on his injury.
I haven't heard anything about that. We know about Emmanuel Mosley and what happened with him.
Sad.
It's the opposite ACL. 1 year to the day.
God.
1 year to the day
awful.
versus the exact same team in the exact same week.
Against us. I didn't know it was against the same team.
Yes.
On the same day, 1 year later, the other ACL.
Hey, wait, Mike, I have an update on this on the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
But they are who we thought they were.
That one from Denny Green. Thank you, Denny.
So that's kind
I'll
of
take
crazy because
I gotta eat that.
years ago.
And I'm gonna
Hold on,
repeat it
John.
again.
Hold on, John. We'll let Jeremy finish his thought. Go ahead, Jeremy.
I want to say this one thing that we all said in the preseason. The Lions were winning the North, and everybody else is fighting for second place.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, though. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Being a Lions fan and being this trash talking stuff, and when we sucked, it was real easy to stand there and fire back insults at people. But now when you're clearly the best team in the NFL or in the NFC North, to sit here and beat your chest, you just seem like a douchebag because it's so obvious that we're the best team in this division. It's hard to talk smack now. I'm not used to it. I wish there was a Packer fan. Oh, A-Dub, tell me, what's it like to be a winner and be able to talk smack?
It's, for
How do I
anybody,
do
it's
that?
the best feeling.
What?
It's the best
For
feeling.
anybody, yeah, it's the best feeling in the world for anybody to have. And my thing is, whatever you can to hold on to it for as long as it lasts. I knew there was going to be a time, our time on top wasn't going to last for too long. Eventually, everybody goes through some kind of changes to it, where eventually somebody's going to trend their way up while others can fall off somewhere.
Very well said.
Going through changes.
The
And to be honest, like
To say,
and to be honest, the fan base kind of deserves it too. Now, don't get me wrong. Even though we talk shit about each other's team, we hate each other's certain teams and shit. But I'm not mad at the Lions for talking shit, and they deserve to talk all this shit right now. Now, I don't want to see you guys winning no Super Bowls, but I'm not mad at you guys are doing good right now.
Yeah, and the same thing when you all won the division last year. I mean, I think we can both agree we hate the Packers, and that's all that matters. Right.
Yes.
It doesn't matter
I
who's
told
in
people
first.
my favorite.
It doesn't matter who's in first. It doesn't matter who's in first as long as the Packers aren't.
Get it right. As much as we all hate the Packers,
I got two favorite.
Minnesota,
I got two favorite teams. The Vikings, who plays the Packers. Damn it.
Right. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Let's get it right. The team that hates the Packers the most in this division is the Bears.
Right.
They absolutely loathe the Packers. Me, on the other hand, the only thing I hate are the fans that refuse to admit when another team's doing better. John Dorn, but
Bears fans are the worst. I don't know if you guys know who this Bears fan is, but Ghost of Judah Tribe. He would come into Luke G's chat all the time and talk about the Toilet Lions and how we won a Super Bowl and you guys have never got close. I haven't heard this Ghost of Judah Tribe Bears fan at all this year. He would randomly just make crap content about the Lions, like the Lions suck this, the Lions suck that, and I haven't heard a peep out of this man. So if anyone
I don't
knows
like
who
guys
this
like that.
Ghost of Judah Tribe is, please,
No,
I'm calling you out. Come on to the show.
You
I
got
wanna
a
hear
number
that
they should
flag.
call or something? Like,
Right.
He
funny.
might be on suicide watch.
Hey, no, I
to be
feel him
honest.
on that though. I don't like guys that do that shit either.
you guys should go around and make fun of this guy right here. I mean, Foster, the refs for helping you Chiefs big time. Give him some hell, guys. Come on,
Refs
you blaming the
helping
refs?
Chiefs big time. Go ahead, Jamez. We'll let you get that one.
The Vikings, they kind of fucked us at the end, but the Vikings, hey, as Vikings and Detroit Lions fans know alike, if we leave the game in the refs' hands, we're likely losing that game.
Thank you.
Dry with no Vaseline.
We should know that. It's got decades of evidence of that.
You got to take care of your own business. You can't leave it up to the refs.
A-Dub, did you watch the Chiefs Vikings?
Yes, I did.
And do the Vikings fans have a leg to stand on here in this refs thing? Because I didn't watch the game.
I'm not gonna lie. There are some calls I've seen that I agree with, and some I did not. I mean, and yours truly will say the Vikings had a legitimate beef and argument about the refs did let one of their players get away with taking their helmet off during the time that flag was picked up for pass interference at the end of that game.
Yeah, now that's an automatic
for me. Exactly.
Was the player between the lines? Was the player between the lines on the field?
Yeah, he was right after the play. There were 4 penalties on that play.
Okay, well that's legit.
I have a little bit of information on that. When that play happened, it was on 4th down, and they said because it was a change of possession that him taking the helmet off rule wouldn't have applied because he's allowed to take his helmet off on a change of possession. They said something like that during the broadcast. So I don't know if that has anything. That's not official. I don't know anything, but that's what they said during the broadcast.
They said the same earlier that same day. TJ Watt had got called for it, and it damn near cost the Steelers.
He's right.
You can confirm that,
Jay.
But yes. My thing about that, and I agree with A-Dub 100%. And the thing about it is that wasn't the most egregious thing because, that would have still been Chiefs ball. They can't pick up that flag right there. If you feel like that's PI, you can't. If it's not PI, don't throw it. When they pick that flag up like that, it looks very suspect, man. And there was literally 4 different penalties they could have called on the Chiefs on that one play, and they didn't call a one, man.
Right. Wow. I mean, but you know what? Teams can't put themselves in a position where that flag that does or doesn't happen makes them lose.
Yeah, but you're playing the Chiefs.
Correct.
But you're playing the Chiefs.
And that's why I was upset. I'm like, damn, if I'm facing the champs, man, we're going tough. The champs shouldn't get bailed out every time they don't blow somebody out. Every time the Chiefs don't blow somebody out, there's some controversial shit going on.
This is unprecedented, Mike. I don't think that we've ever had a situation like this because we don't ever give refs like this talk any traction. We always shut the ref stuff down, but we got A-Dub validating that. That's a rival fan base, and we can agree that the calls were bad. We don't want to blame refs here or anything, but this is unprecedented. This is your show, Mike, so you get the final call on this, whether we're going to tolerate it or not.
Well, the thing is I didn't see the game, so I can't even put anything on it. I did see some highlights of the game, but those were scoring highlights and such. I didn't see any of the bad calls that are in question. There's some pretty good memes about it, and I heard some Viking fans pissing and moaning today, but I really don't have anything to add on it because, like you said, Russ, we usually shut down, talk about blaming the refs. And credit to Jamez here. He's not out here blaming the refs. He's just calling out what he saw. So go ahead, Jeremy. You got something?
Yeah, Pete Ledesma says, don't tell that man picking up a PI flag is okay. We understand in the Cowboys in the playoffs. But you can't blame the offense for only scoring 3 points in an entire half while the other team scores 21 to beat you.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
There's other,
definitely other factors that came into us losing that game for sure.
Oh, you hear that music? You hear that music? You know what that means?
Empire.
It's John
There
Dorn.
he is.
It's Chief.
So who's Gold Lions doing? Who's Gold
Everybody
Lions?
dumb it down a little bit, guys.
We're doing so good, John. You know why? Because it's been 749 days since the Packers have beaten the Lions.
That's just
And
fine.
that means we are
You
doing
still haven't
great.
won shit. You still haven't won shit.
We have won shit. We've beaten
That
shit.
sounds
We've
like
beaten shit.
a salty.
We
You
beat
beat a lot
shit
of
the last
salty-
4 times,
beat
my
up
friend.
teams are weak teams. Do something with your fucking team. Win something.
Hey,
We're
John
4-1.
Dorn,
Earn
John
respect
Dorn,
where it's
you
fucking
say that,
earned. You guys
but
haven't
our
done it.
next Our next 2 games, John Dorn, are away. And that second game is against the Ravens, and the Ravens ain't looking so great. So
No,
after these 2 wins, will you change your tone if we win back-to-back road games?
No,
John Dorn.
Against
John Dorn.
the AFC, against the Ravens, another
Right
team
now,
we
you're the
could
best
lose
team in
to.
the NFC North right now.
John Dorn. If they beat the Ravens, on the road, you got to give some respect for that, bro.
Hey, you know what? John Dorn isn't going to give the Lions respect if they win the Super Bowl. Get it right.
No, he
will. And we hate him.
I'll give respect when you win the division. And that division's still up for grabs yet, man.
Not after you get beat tonight.
That was what we came to. That was what we came to.
After we beat the Raiders,
I had to say it.
we're right on your back. Don't
Hold
fuck
on,
up.
guys. Hold on. So far, John Dorn's been a man of his word. When he says that he's going to do something, he does it. And, he said, I'll never call this guy slow again. He was clocked. He was fast. So far, he's proved himself. And he did say if the Lions win the division, he'll never say the SOL narrative again.
Yep.
That's all he promised.
Yep.
He didn't promise he wouldn't run us down anymore. He just said he'd never say SOL again. And I'll take that as a win. But to say that we haven't won shit, John, we've won shit. In fact, we've won 4 in a row against your team. So that shit, we're going to hang some banners for that shit.
That's no problem, man. I'm not mad about that. That's good, man.
You want to hang a real
Enjoy your time.
We
need to relax.
weeks.
We're going high. There's a couple years we just got to relax. We got to chill. The Packers, we'll be the average team. And then we'll boost right back up again, just like we always do.
John,
Okay, but
I'm going to
John,
tell you right now, this
John,
Lions team
what
is
makes
here to
you, what
stay,
makes you
John.
think you're beating the Raiders tonight?
3-2-1 right now. We just got to fine tune some things. We're running on 3 cylinders instead of 8 right now.
Right. And we did
John
enjoy
Dorn, what makes you think you're winning tonight?
We enjoyed doing that team photo too, John. That was awesome.
I said, what makes you think you're winning tonight?
It's going to be our defense because our defense, well, for one thing, Barry's job is on the line. I'm telling you right now. Fucking that run defense better be better. I don't think they got to contain them. They can't let it go over 100 yards.
Yeah, I heard rumors that Matt LaFleur is finally pissed off with him and not taking his shit anymore.
Yep. And
the thing I would say is ain't no Connell
right there.
I mean, I can't blame it
ain't no
all on
Connell or
Barry.
Jimmy G starting tonight.
I can't blame it all on Barry.
Like that look.
Oh, it's going to be funny when the Packers lose and their coach has to answer more questions from the media, and he gets pissed and goes, "Don't ask me those kind of questions."
When you guys go in the division and you watch your fan base go.
I ain't gonna lie, John Dorn. If ain't no Connell starts tonight, I got the Packers winning. But if Jimmy G starts tonight, you can chalk that L up, buddy.
It's confirmed. Jimmy G will be starting tonight.
Oh! 7L weenie time.
He's gonna be on his back a lot. See, we got a pass rush like you guys don't have one. So
put that Acme photo up there, Russ. But Raiders tonight favored by 2 against the Packers, and that line started out. No, it's 2 right now. I just checked DraftKings. And, this is the original Packer photo. Is that you in the front row, John? John, is that you in the front row down at the bottom?
How are you taking pictures out of my fucking thing, man? That's me right down there. That's down at the bottom down there.
Yeah, bottom right. Yeah, that's it.
When he was a bit younger.
So real shit here. The Packers were favored by 1 at the beginning of the week. Now that they know Jimmy G is going to play, the line has moved to Raiders by 2. John, what do you make of that? You like the Packers +2 tonight?
I don't care what we win by as long as we fucking win.
No, you'd get 2 points. That's what +2 means. You'd get 2 points.
As long as we win by 1 point, I don't care.
You think we're going to win? You think you're going to win?
You're going to win? Why you a Packers fan or what?
No, I'm not an asshole. Do you think you're going to win?
You're all Raiders fans. I forgot. All Lions fans got second teams. All Lions fans got second teams, but when they were bad, they had their second teams. You had the Raiders. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's my Raiders' second team. You're right, John. When you're a Lions fan, you got to have a second team.
Hey, I'm telling you, John Dorn.
I know it does.
Jimmy G starting is bad news for you, buddy.
That ain't bad news. You're gonna be on his back a lot.
Do you see a high
Shit,
scoring
better than
game,
having a
John?
goddamn first year rookie.
High score game? No.
Do you see a high scoring game?
Oh, our defense will come out. They're going to come out. They're pissed off what happened last week when you got their ass whooped by the fucking Lions. They're going to be pissed off this week and fucking take it on them.
Oh, look who's here.
Okay.
That's their leader.
I like
Bill
that, John. I like that.
Bill
Yeah,
the Packer fan.
my
he said
boy
bounce back in.
Yo.
jumped on, so I'm like,
He's
fuck
trying
that,
to
let him get in here and start.
We're trying to
And the reason why the point spread changed wasn't because Jimmy G's starting; it's because Aaron Jones is officially out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Is
was looking
Jair
for the prop
Alexander
bet.
playing?
I was.
Aaron
By the way,
Alexander's playing,
John Dorn was
Absolutely.
being jumped on.
What about
but
the is Adams playing?
Who? Who?
Devontae Adams, is he playing?
No, he's not playing.
No, I know he was questionable coming in.
Oh, drop Devontae is playing?
Folks was questionable too. Is he
AJ
playing?
Dillon and Patrick Tyler being our running backs.
Well, that'd suck if Adams isn't playing. This is the biggest game.
I don't
He
know. I like
wanted to
that
play
Tyler.
against the
So I
Packers.
like that Tyler. Don't sleep on him.
He wanted to
Sleep on
crush
Tyler.
the Packers.
Be on a limited snap count because he's a baby shoulder injury right now.
So, Bill, let me ask you: do you see a high scoring game tonight, Raiders Packers?
I got Packers winning 21-14.
So that is a no. That's 28.
The
The over under is
medium.
45. So Bill the Packers fan says take the under. So does John Dorn. A-Dub, we're going to ask you over under 45 in this game tonight.
Are you there?
I think he said
all right.
Gold Lions. That's what he was saying.
That was an awkward silence.
Hey, A-Dub, do you think the game goes over 45 total points tonight? All right. Jeremy B., do you think the game goes over? I think it does. 28-24 is what I'm going with.
Let's see. One team doesn't play run defense. The other one doesn't play pass defense. Yeah, over is the one.
Okay, we've been A-Dub, go ahead, get it in while you got a chance.
Tell me I'm wrong on that. Raiders have a sucky pass defense.
Yeah.
Packers, you guys are what, 30th in run defense right
Yeah,
now?
but
31st?
Joe Barry's job's on the line here, so I anticipate he's I'm anticipating he's going to step it up a little bit.
Yes, he Raiders. They got a decent front seven.
But you know what? They told him the same thing in Detroit. What happened? You guys signed him.
Yeah. Hey, I get it, buddy. I get it.
Right. Well, I think that Joe Barry having his job in the balance might be a contributing factor to the Packers playing very hard tonight. But I also think Josh McDaniels, head coach of the Raiders, is on the hot seat too. His team is absolute dumpster fire, and they've got to get this win tonight at home on primetime television. I think there's definitely more pressure on the Raiders to win this game.
And you know what?
Oh, definitely.
The Packers and the audience fans are more Packer fans than there is fucking Raider fans there.
The Packer fans are repping hard tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, they out there deep, huh?
And this is in Lambeau, right?
No.
In Vegas.
Oh, in Vegas.
They're well traveled.
Oh.
You've had enough of that shit.
No, it's in Las Vegas. It's in Vegas.
Yeah, so you're saying there's going to be a strong contingent of Packer fans there tonight?
Yes,
Exactly.
sir. Yeah.
Right, that's because there's a lot of
is even down there too. He got his Brett Favre jersey.
there's a lot of homeless people in Vegas.
I think there's more than that.
Probably what it is.
I think it's looking for that ditch weed.
Hey, John Dorn. Hey, is the Raiders another speed bump in the road?
They're more like a pothole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the Raiders are going to take out a tire of the Packers mobile.
Yeah, I'm definitely, Mike. I'm definitely taking the over on that. I can easily see 52 points getting scored in this game tonight.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm taking the over big time.
Why you keep on showing my picture?
Branch has played since he's played the Packers since we took him out, huh? Yeah, I mean now he sounded very injury prone since we took him out.
Yeah, it was those.
We took him out. All righty.
I think Quay Walker tried to jump over him. Is what happened.
Hey, main event, Mike. Has he played a game since he played the Packers?
It's only been one game, ding dong. What are you talking about? He's played as many games as Aaron Jones.
The only thing is,
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Bill, and John, if AJ Dillon can stop acting like a bitch and run that ball for real tonight, you guys should win this though. But if AJ Dillon doing that bullshit, I'm telling you, man,
you're gonna see our other two backs before you see Dillon, dude. That dude's straight ass cheeks, bro. No,
I think back in my high school days,
we needed him the most.
I think back in my high school days, I could drop Dillon myself.
For us, bro. You're gonna see a bunch of Emmanuel Wilson tonight and Patrick Taylor with a little bit of Dillon here.
Yeah, Matt LaFleur gonna have to bring the bag out tonight. Matt LaFleur gonna have to bring the bag out on the road tonight. Bring the playbook out.
Well, I didn't know that. So
yeah, because them Raiders, they ain't the Vikings, but the motherfuckers is pretty desperate right now. The motherfuckers is gonna be scratching and clawing like a motherfucker.
Okay,
so we get Jenkins back at least.
So let me ask you real quick here, Bill the Packer fan. You ready?
Sure.
The over-under for A.J. Dillon is 48.5 rushing yards.
He might get that.
You might get that?
Maybe.
They don't even have a prop.
He ain't getting over 50.
They don't have a prop for Patrick Taylor or Emmanuel Wilson.
Buddy, it's not impressive at all. He's not
for Packers fans. Is this game for the division? Is this game tonight against the Raiders? Is this do or die for you guys?
Not really. We got $60 million in dead cap. We weren't even supposed to be competitive, bro.
I think you mean for the season,
I mean to stay afloat. If you guys lose this, you guys just think you're out of the North.
What's up?
If you guys lose this,
Bill, he's saying for this season.
No, I don't think we're out of trying to win. I don't think we'll win in North, but just by losing today ain't gonna kick the door in. There's a lot of football left, guys.
I agree.
I do believe it's the Detroit Lions year for sure, man. We'll probably come in second place, and then it'll probably be Vikings and Bears. You know what I mean?
In your defense, Bill, you said that at the beginning of the season as well. And John Kapler, that was a great question. Why don't you go ahead and plug your show?
Alrighty. Me and myself, John Kapler. Just type in the name. I'm all about talking my Lions, whether it's relevant, whether it's the past, whether it's the draft, whether it's woulda, coulda, shoulda, or just
or just talk about the Bulls Lions.
John,
anything
is
the show, with the Lions, I will talk.
John, is the show up and running right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where can they find it?
John Kapler. Look up John Kapler on YouTube.
Okay, so it's on YouTube. All right, Jeremy B., you got a show you want to plug before we get out of here? Because it's about to be kickoff for the game here.
Yeah, I'm actually going to get out of here, guys.
All right, thanks for being here, Bill. Thanks, guys. Go ahead, Jeremy. Plug your show before we go.
Have a good one, guys.
Kneecap biting with the
Go Raiders!
City Lions. Dude.
You didn't think John Dorn was going to let you get that out, did you?
Kneecap biting with the Motor City Lions.
I tried to get him.
I got my post-game show going on tonight at 9 instead of 10 because I don't have to do my other show at the South Florida Tribune. They gave me the night off for my birthday so we can celebrate this victory.
All right.
Nice.
Thanks for being on the show.
Happy birthday,
and for Jamez and the rest of these knuckleheads on Main Event Mike saying God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you next week. One Pride.
Go Lions!
Go!
Whap the whap the whap whap the whap the whap.
Bomb the bomb the bang the bang diggy diggy.
We're still live.
We're still live. Where's Russell?
Russ had to go get some chocolate milk.
Yeah, he was on here for a minute.
Oh, he's like that TikTok video where they say something crazy and they go, "He needs some milk."
I've never seen that. But hey, man, since I got you guys on here, looking ahead to the Creamsicle Pirates for the Lions next week. That this game's been flexed to prime time. It's going to be a 4:25 start in Tampa. Baker Mayfield. They got a stout defense. What do you like? Right now, the line is Lions +3 on the road. Jeremy B., what do you think of that?
That means that they think we're 6-point favorites. Don't you get 3 for being the home team?
It doesn't
On an
always work
average.
that
On an
doesn't always
average.
work that way, but
Oh,
sometimes you can work off
good
that.
point.
I mean, think about what that. I'm just saying, on an average, the home team automatically gets 3 points.
Well, they're only getting 2 tonight, so no.
I said automatically.
Actually, the
Almost.
line has just moved. The line has moved from 2 to 1. It's Raiders -1. Holy cow! When I first got on the show, it was at 2 today. So now it's already moved to 1. So I'm just looking ahead to next week to see if this line has moved also for the Lions next week. And the line hasn't been
Give us some
posted
time.
yet. It was on the
Give us
radio,
some
I heard.
time.
I think
Yeah,
the
and-
Lions are going to win the game. It could be a trap game, but I think they're a steamroller right now. So let's say we win that game, and we're looking at 5-1. Then we go to Baltimore on the road again.
And
That's a
Lamar
tough one.
Jackson isn't looking good.
He's not, and
No,
his
he's
receivers
not.
are dropping everything. Even Mark Andrews screwed my fantasy team and dropped a
What's his
touchdown
name?
pass.
Just got injured. Odell Beckham. So no
well, yeah.
more Odell Beckham for the Ravens.
Right.
Come on, he was
came in and
injured when he
played
walked off the tarmac.
He came in and played 2 fucking plays, man, and he was gone again, back to the locker room.
Like I said,
Unbelievable.
he was injured off the tarmac, missed the entire preseason. He was there for training camp, missed a couple of games, comes back, gets hurt again. The guy's a walking mash unit.
Glass Joe. Right on.
Against the Ravens is going to be. I'm looking forward to that on the aspect of Lamar Jackson does what he likes to do, and that's play Madden football, which is trying to run around. I want to see our defense shut that shit down.
Yeah. Well, playing Justin Fields last year, we could barely contain that guy who's slippery as hell. And Lamar's a much better thrower of the football.
I mean, somehow our defense has gotten better against that. So I want to see us do better against the greatest running quarterback in 2023, and that is Lamar Jackson.
Right. And the guy's a former MVP. He can do it by himself. They have the best kicker maybe in history. So, they have some
After
things going.
that, I think we are going to be hot. They are going to be talking about us being number 1 if we come out of Baltimore and we are, what is that? That would be 6-1.
6-1. Go ahead, Jeremy.
We might possibly be tied for first place in all of NFL.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
We need to do exactly what we did against Desmond Ridder. We need to stunt the defense from every angle because that is what contained Ridder.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do that with Lamar and keep him in the pocket and force him to pass, he'll make mistakes. And those receivers catch a cold in Wuhan, China.
Whoa!
I don't know if Russ is ever going to come back. So I will tell everyone, wherever you're watching, please like this video. Our page is Detroit Lions Villain Squad. We just crossed 3.7 K followers today, so it's a big day for us. Like us subscribe to our YouTube channels at Main Event 365, MANE at Main Event 365, and like the video you're watching now, doggone it, because it helps us out.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm in the show and I'm one of the likes.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You got to give yourself a like.
No, I mean, I'm on this channel in their show, but I liked it from the video before I jumped on the StreamYard comment.
You see? Thank you very much.
Same here.
And I saw your show. I watched your show the other night, Jeremy. It was pretty good with the Bandit Sports.
Oh, yeah.
I was sucked right in, actually. I watched the whole show, so great job on that. And that's over on YouTube as well. And Alex Anzalone with another 11 tackle game yesterday. Jeremy Ballreich, are you done calling him
here he is.
As long as he continues to not dive at running backs' ankles so the defensive backs have to tackle him, sure.
You like the way he's been playing?
It's been better.
His PFF grade's been outstanding the last 3 weeks, Jeremy.
Speaking of PFF, Jared Goff is the #1 quarterback in all the NFL, according to PFF. I just saw that today.
Isn't that hard to believe when you've got Tua putting up 70 points and Brock Purdy hasn't thrown a single interception this year?
It's PFF.
No,
it's
but you
PFF.
want to know why? Wait, there's
believe.
another part to that stat that everybody's missing out on.
Oh,
Jared Goff has more plus 20-yard completions than every other quarterback in the league right now.
Interesting. And kudos to Ben Johnson.
23 for Goff. It's 20 for Tua. It's 19 for Patrick Mahomes. And it gets less from there.
Right. Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Keep those averages up. He's gonna be looking real nice.
Pete's predicting 31-21 Raiders victory by 10 over the Packers tonight, and he's calling 52. I think I am going to lock in the over tonight, guys.
I think that's close.
Over.
I think that's close. I think it's going to be a closer score than that, but the total sounds about right.
Before we get out of here, for you two Lions fans, when do we get Jared Goff's contract done?
Not until after the season.
It'll be after the season because they tried to do it prior to the draft.
Okay.
The contract talk stalled, which tells me Goff was pushing for that Kyler Murray-esque money, and we don't want to pay him that. Because, look, Patrick Mahomes came out 2 weeks. Wait. Patrick Mahomes, who's making $45 million a year this year, came out after the draft and said, my contract is not conducive to championship football. We cannot keep a championship team together with me making $45 million plus a year. I would like to rework my contract.
Well,
so if he reworks it, and that's one of the best quarterbacks overall in the league, hands down, he's got the 2 Super Bowls to prove it in 4 years, right?
Yep.
So if he's willing to take that 40 or less, shouldn't Goff?
He should.
Not necessarily.
If he was smart and he wants to win and build a legacy.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
That's why they drafted a quarterback.
You'll get your money.
That is why we drafted a quarterback.
In documentaries and all that stuff, and they will talk about you. And you have money down the line when they say, hey, aren't you the quarterback that helped the Lions win? Oh, come in. I want to do a commercial. Hey, I want to do a documentary. Here's some money. You'll make up that money all throughout your life. You do this.
Wait, I got Trent Dilfer on line 1 who says you're full of shit.
Hey, get that money if you can get that money. I mean,
just kidding, John.
But
all right,
you good, brother.
All right, so it's almost time for kickoff. Russell Wayne, do we got anything else in the comments before we? I've already let everyone go once,
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. No, I ain't got anything else, man. I'm sorry to take everybody's time with my horrible internet connection.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, I got kicked off like twice during
I told
the show.
the audience you went to get a glass of blue Kool-Aid.
I thought you said chocolate milk.
It. Yeah.
Mixed with chocolate
I just got kicked off the internet a couple times.
What hillbilly shit is that? Oh.
All
right. Like I said it's just like those TikTok videos that came across and said, he needs some milk.
For all these Lions fans and the maestro Russell Wayne, I'm Main Event Mike trying it again, saying, God bless you. Peace out.
Go on.
Guys.
And we're still live.
Yeah, because you didn't give me any type of... You gave me nothing. You're like, okay, by the way, we're leaving. We're done. Bye.
Everything is okay.
Wait a minute. Not really.
It's all good.
We're not really done, but now we are. All right, man. I want to thank everybody tonight. NFC North open mic with your well-equipped host, Mike, the King of Sting. Bringing it to you. From the live YouTube link into the comments. If you get a chance, hop on over to the YouTube channel. Give us a subscribe. Hook it up. Minutes before kickoff, that's where we're at. Right here, right now. Check me out every morning. Russell Wayne, NFC North Talk. We're going to talk about this game tomorrow morning. This game that you're about ready to watch. I want to thank everybody for watching NFC North. Open mic with your host, Main Event Mike. You can use that QR code. You can come follow us over at the Villain Squad. Lions fans for 4-1. Feels pretty good. It feels good. You know, we appreciate all the football fans that are out there that listen to us and watches our content, likes our content, subscribes to our content, supports us in what we do. We're not affiliated with the Lions. We ain't backed by some big corporation that pays our big salaries to be talking heads. We do it because we love it. We love it. We love football. We love how we use football to bring our families together on Sundays. We love singing Forward Down the Field. We love that song. I don't care if you think it's lame. We love it. We sing it and we don't apologize for it. We do this because we're passionate. We're passionate about our football team. And if you're passionate about your football team, then you found the right place. NFC North Talk. NFC North Open Mic. We may be rival fans, but we fan in the same way. We're passionate about our team in the same way. It's got different players. We love the Detroit Lions, but you might like the Green Bay Packers. You might like the Minnesota Vikings. You might like the Chicago Bears. We like all of it. You know, Mike and I want to be the ones to say that we were there. We were there when the Detroit Lions rose to relevancy. Are we seeing it? Is this it? Are we seeing the Lions rise to relevancy? I think they threw Lucy off the bus. Said, we ain't taking your shit no more. Get off the bus, Lucy. You can't ride with the Detroit Lions no more. You're not going to pull the ball out. This is a real team. Thank you for watching NFC North Open Mic with Main Event Mike, supporting our program. Hit that QR code, follow the Villain Squad. And here's the QR code for our YouTube channel right there. Enjoy the game, everybody. You know I like to leave you with a little bit of trash talk. That's because that's what this is all about, right? It's about a little bit of trash talk. God bless you guys. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord shine his face upon you until we meet again tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. for Football Talk with Russell Wayne. Peace out.
It's not fair. They were so happy. It's not gonna be okay.
What's going on, Russell Wayne and the Main Event 365 Network? This is Jason Kabinda from the Detroit Lions. Here to give y'all a shout out, man. We appreciate all the support, man. Know you guys are big fans. Know that you guys are rooting for us to take the North this year, and we're going to do just that, man. Appreciate you guys so much. Just want to give y'all a shout out. Y'all have a great day.